are on and we are live. Take it
Brant,
away.
what's, what's crack-a-lack-a-lacking out there, folks? What's going down in the TSOA land? What's up, baby girl? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just trying to get logged in here on the chat and ready to. You might want to adjust your microphone just a little.
Just a little. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, try not to spit into the
All
mic.
right. Well, I'm trying to get it the best I can. These fucking old weird-ass fake headphones.
I know.
They kind of wonky donkey. But I'm on the mend, folks. I'm getting better little by little. Trying to shake this fucking cold, man. Fucking, yeah, we're just here chilling, man, hanging out with baby girl and you guys tonight. Wanted to check in with you guys and just hang out, man. I wanted to break down that video of California Uncensored. All that shit, all the acronyms he was talking about on that damn show, on these exposure of corruption within the internal affairs office and inspector generals, and how they were being forced by their higher ups to cover the fucking complaints up and to get rid of the complaints from prisoners on staff. And yeah. So, I guess it was discovered that CDCR headquarters was bullying their own people, to cover up these fucking complaints, man, and probably some valid complaints, some maybe, some maybe not, I don't know, but we'll get all that. We'll get to that in a minute, man.
Okay, well, Ken says good evening. Sends his love and respects.
What's up, Ken? I send mine, brother. I send mine to you guys, man. Tim on the road. I know you just been my friend.
He just checked
all
in.
My best to you.
He just checked in.
Hey,
Ken. Drive safe.
Get on, Tim K. That's right, bro. You're the best, man. You rock, my friend. Ken, I send mine to you, bro. You rock, homeboy. Hope everybody's well, man. It's damn cold, man. I've been trying to kick you for like 5 days now, man. It ain't trying to shake you. It ain't trying to leave me all the way yet, but maybe tomorrow.
Tim, you just stay out of the chat. Tim, stay out of the chat. We know that you're just don't worry about us. Just listen. We got it. We got it. You take care of yourself. Get home safe.
Get home safe, my friend. That's all I care about. Get home safe, my friend. And we'll catch you. I'll catch you next time. Send me a text, though, when you get home so I know you got home safe, bro. That's cool, man. Fuck yeah. Fucking, but yeah, man, I guess some shit came to light on that damn California Uncensored, and there was a video me and my wife watched earlier, I listened to, and somebody was talking about prison snitches existing on the CPRs. And what the trick was is he mentioned an old IGI, a guy named Zap. He's IGI agent. Well, he's IGI back in the fucking late 90s, early 2000s to the mid 2000s here at New Folsom. He's gone now. He retired. This is an officer, and I knew this guy. He's the one that originally validated me, man. back in the days. And
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
you talk about an underhanded fucking guard. Oh my God, this guy was so fucking underhanded, man. He would play with human lives. And I was telling my wife the story earlier. I seen him, he drafted up a document on this young Mexican, this young kid, and because I guess the kid had an assault on staff, you know, at some other prison, maybe shoot or something, I don't know. But this officer Zap hated him, so he drafted up this chrono of a sexual assault type of nature in this kid's jacket, and he sent multiple copies of this chrono to multiple cells. And me and my cellie got one, homeboy down the tier got one, and we were like, what the fuck, man? This ain't even us. This ain't even our people. And lo and behold, the youngster locked up, man, because he didn't, but his paperwork, his real shit was checked. He didn't have none of that on him. And then that guy, Zap, this cop, ex-IGI guy, officer, said, I could make any motherfucker lock up at any time I want to. And that's the type of dude he was, man. I'll never forget that, baby girl. That was a disgusting person. That was a disgusting person to do a young kid that way. A Mexican kid who didn't even have that coming, man.
No,
but
it's terrible.
That's the type of shit. That's the type of shit we got to deal with in these places, man. It's tricky as fuck, boy, I tell you. But yeah, no, that's a dirtbag right there, man.
Right.
I personally know this dude too, man. Yeah, he validated me. He's on my original validation package. Him and another cop, but yeah, I guess he was around since the old Folsom days, you know, and he came across the street to New Folsom, and he used the tactics and shit, man, and fucked up a lot of people, I guess.
It's terrible.
But yeah, hearing somebody bring his name up, I was like, oh shit. So I told my wife that little story right there. Yep.
Ken says he watched a video that was posted 7 years ago about Sea Yard at Salinas. I think I know the video.
Sea Yard at Salinas?
7 years ago.
Yeah?
Posted 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what video it is, though. You do, babe?
I'm thinking it might be one that I saw that was well, you know, I watched a bunch of these videos done by, like, you know, PBS, or were aired on PBS, and you know, the National Geographic, and you know, they definitely had a slight bend to them. They weren't straight down the middle, for sure. And
yeah,
you know, they showed what they want to show. As
yeah,
always.
That's what they usually do. That's what they usually do, you know, show what they want to show that makes them look good. Right?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what they do, man.
We've been seeing a lot of otherwise, haven't we?
Yeah, a whole bunch of it, man. Like that Ochomo sergeant, that Ochomo ISU sergeant down in Chowchilla.
Here's the thing, though. He got caught. How many people knew he was doing it before he got caught, before he got in trouble? He wasn't, like, sneaking around there being all, you know, virtuous and pure behind this green and going home and being a villain. No, I think he was a villain around the clock.
Oh, he can't. I mean, he don't just they don't just turn the villainism off. They don't just turn it off. They cloak it when they got to. And I guarantee you people knew about it. They just like, whatever, dude, that's your trip. You know, what some weirdo shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's foul. That's foul shit, baby girl. You know? It really is. And you know, it's even so I was telling you earlier about this dude I'm watching I'm watching this court TV case right now. His name is Jarvis Butts. Butts, and it's a court case going on. He's a chomo. And well, now his girlfriend's child is missing and presumed dead. She was 13 years old, and
Oh my God.
and he was alleged to have been raping her and molesting her and got her pregnant. Well, they can't find a body. But here's the kicker. The dude that just did 10 years for child molestation charges, sexual assault, rape, all types of child molestation.
Yes, dear.
He did 10 years. Huh?
Again, with the going into the details with that kind of stuff, YouTube hates that shit. You be brief around the, we get it. He's a sicko. You just lay the label. And, yeah.
I didn't say no details, man. I said child molestation.
Yeah, say it 4 more times to get us dinged, dear.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so fucking, he went to prison for that, and he did 10 years and got out, and didn't, he got with some chick, and now he's got.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
He's got some other weirdo charges. It's insane, man. But that's the people they let out of this motherfucker.
So you're saying that dude that did this to this girl was the guy they let out after 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a real
guess he had
problem
a
with
prior
that.
case like this with multiple charges, and he only did 10 years over it. But my God, man, I mean.
Well, that's just it.
60 seconds remaining.
Those type don't get rehabilitated, and they don't offer that kind of rehabilitation even still. I mean, it's like you just have to behave yourself in society, and it's not that hard. There was nothing there to promote their urges in prison. So yeah, let them out. It's terrible. It's awful. So our dear Allison is texting me while Brant's talking. I haven't been able to answer her because it's the same device, but another fire broke out in LA area.
California.
Hold on. Runyon Canyon area, Hollywood Hills. Wow. Yep. All right.
Thank you for using Global
Go back to
Link.
topic. Okay. You here?
Yeah, I'm back.
You here?
Yeah.
You here? I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you. Okay, I was just telling the folks about, and you don't even know this yet. Another fire broke out down there in the Hollywood Hills area. So.
Okay.
Well, I know I'm trying not to go off topic here, but it's kind of a big deal. Because
yeah, the bottom line is this guy did time already for being a weirdo, and they let him out after 10 years, and he's got a history of this. And yet now he got out, and now he's hurt another little girl, and now he's coming back to prison. But the fact of this issue is that dude should have never been let out.
No, and they don't really offer that kind of rehabilitation either. And it's not hard to look good when there's no temptation in front of them. So, they can play the game.
Them dudes are not rehabilitative, period.
No, but they're not giving them anything either. So it's like, how do they say that they're safe when they've got some of most deviant behavior of all. They're not even addressing it.
Them guys need to be put away forever, man. Because you don't hurt no kids. There ain't no rehabilitation for that shit at
No,
all.
no.
So, but they let this dude out, and I guess they thought they rehabilitated him. I don't know, but bottom line is that's some sick shit, man.
No, bottom line,
now
there's a
they're
dead.
kicking yourself in the ass.
Bottom line, there's a dead little girl now.
Now they're kicking themselves in the ass for letting him out.
Are they though?
After 10 years.
Are they though? I mean, after what I've been witnessing lately, I think they think that might have actually been successful. That
Well, I don't know.
because they really seem completely ass backwards.
Of course they are. Very ass backwards. I know this, they look stupid. They look like, to me, they're part of the problem by doing that. You know? But yeah, man, it's some disgusting shit going on, man.
Well, you know,
Very disgusting shit.
what we were listening to right before we came on has my wheels spinning, and I kind of want to put some correlations into what's going on with the prison, what's going on with the rest of the state, and what's going on with the country. It's like the corruption is massive, just massive.
Yeah, it sure is. It's tore up everywhere, man.
You know, and everybody's saying it too. They're like, "What the hell's going on here? This doesn't seem right." And they're seeing patterns. It happened in Maui. It happened here. In Southern California, it happened in Santa Rosa area. It happened in Colorado area. I mean, they're just frying out whole areas and not doing anything to help these people. And then,
Right.
South Carolina couldn't have flooded any more than, to make their dreams come true. And there's all this talk about mineral deposits that these people are in the way of. It's just crazy. What's going on in this world right now. And waking people up to the truth of this is what's gonna change that. It's gonna stop it.
Yeah, I know for me, that video that was on California Uncensored.
Oh, yeah.
And all those, again, folks, like I said before, when we file 602s or somebody complains on a staff or whatever the misdeed or whatever 602 is, they created, within the Department of Corrections, they created these subsets of departments. OIA, Office of Internal Affairs, OIG, Office of Inspector General, and AIMS, AIMS. And I can't remember that acronym. So, I don't remember what that stands for, but they're a branch of the Internal Affairs. And, well, that video I recommend you guys check out the other day on California Uncensored said that there was a certain few people that are being forced to manipulate the data and false documents and, manipulate data and fucking, cover shit up for staff and cover shit up when somebody, brings it to light on an appeal, inmate appeal. And he mentioned names on there. I can't remember the names. You guys can check it out. But I've been saying that for years, man. I've been saying that for years. There is it's a department within the bigger department. They created this little department, these little sub departments within the big one, and then the big one pressures them smaller ones to cover shit up and not do their jobs. And that's what I've been saying since I've been on this damn YouTube. It's like they covered up. So a couple years ago, I filed a 602 on this bogus 115. Well, the officer that wrote the 115 has since been demoted. Okay? You know, and he didn't just lose his little position for nothing. Well, you know, he had got in trouble for whatever the reason was. Well, on my 602, they covered up his actions. And on paper, they covered it up on paper. But yet demoted the guy. It didn't make no sense. And then when I heard that California Uncensored, it made all the sense in the world.
Do you want me to play
This
it so
call
you
and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Do you want me to play it so you can break it down?
Yeah, you can play some of it. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
My wife's going to play some of this, and I'm going to break it down little by little. In my experiences.
Come on. Come on. Wait, where did it go?
Well, I watched you dialing it up. I'll talk to y'all about it. But when I heard it, you know, I was like, yee-haw, man. I couldn't believe someone finally came out with it. You know, because that's what I've been preaching to you guys for years. And I've been telling the fellas in here too, man.
Well, somebody heard you coming because it's gone now.
Oh, wow. Well, hopefully y'all seen it. It ain't no big deal, man. Hopefully y'all seen it before they took it down. But I tell you this, that video was so on point with what I've seen with my two blue eyes, man, and what I know in my brain that they've been doing is covering shit up on paper. They would verbally, they give verbal directives to their underlings to manipulate shit. So therefore, they have plausible deniability later. You know, they whisper in the ears of these sub-departments.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Within their department to cover this shit up, cover that shit up, get rid of all these cases. And this way later, it's not on a memorandum. It can be exposed at a later date. They got plausible deniability. That's the video right there that I heard, man. I tell you this, that's right on point with everything me, my wife, and Ronnie, everybody else has been saying, man. Yeah, I'm the fucking bad guy.
Well,
I'm the bad guy. Bullshit.
They talked about bullying these officers into participating in their cover-ups and forcing them to work hours and labeling it investigative hours and having to solve eight of these issues per month. I'm assuming that's per agent and not per department. Eight a month.
And that's that group Ames and OIA. They're together.
And then when they
they investigate dirty cops.
When they fail to live up to their expectations, they get blamed by the very agency that's forcing them to lie and do all this stuff.
Right. And that's the Ron Broomfields. That's the Ron Broomfields that's pressuring their underlings to cut corners and cover up shit.
Right, but then punishing them when they don't do it. It's like they put these unrealistic expectations on them. And then, they set up all this stuff. So they just do cover-ups and they just mask it all up and they pretend like it never happened and everybody's good and pickleball and pickleball and ponies. you know, and puppies.
Yeah, pickleball and ponies. Pickleball and their little fucking da-dun-da-duns. Pickleball and their superhero da-dun-da-duns out there frolicking around.
Stop.
I can hear
Okay.
Tim laughing right now.
No.
Hey, Tim, I hear you laughing, bro.
That's too funny. Oh,
We
yeah.
got any comments in the session yet, man?
Yeah, we got Roy Roach, MEHT. Oh. Good evening from Arizona. Just got on here with you guys. My best to you and your folks. Thank you, Roy. We're welcome.
What's up, Roy Roach? I send my best to you, man, from solitary confinement. You folks from state of California, CDCR, bud. Subscribe. You guys like hearing the truth of corruption and conditions of confinement in Arizona, man. Subscribe, man. Pass the word around. Like that. Hit the like button. And pass the word around and share the news, man, because we're all about exposing the corruption and illuminating the truth.
That's right.
How about that?
Illuminating the truth. And by...
No, I don't cross no lines. I don't cross no lines or nothing, man. I'm fully activated GP on mine, you know. So, but, yeah, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, baby girl. Oh my God. It sounds like you got a fucking monster in there.
It's my little pet dragon. What are you talking about? He's being a
dragon. Yeah, that's how I
dragon.
sound right now, being all congested and shit. Yeah. But yeah, man, that video me and my wife listened to earlier, he's a popular YouTuber guy, man. I don't know the dude. Don't know him personally. No, don't have a clue. But I do know what he said today on his shit is right on point with what I've been saying. It was like somebody asked the question of, is there undercover snitches on GP yards? And I've been saying that for years. These dudes are operating undercover, and whether they dropping kites, they dropping notes, they whispering in the ears of the officers, or you know, they're pulling a little fucking left hand check in.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You know, they're doing weird shit to keep a motherfucker in the hole so we can't come out there because they spare. Let me call back.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This would be the time where I would remind people to subscribe and like and leave messages after, you know, after the videos posted, and tell your friends, especially if they care about what's happening to their tax dollars, because we're all paying for all this craziness that we've been talking about. Us, the taxpayers, are footing the bill. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some of the things nobody wants that we're paying for.
Perfect.
So, thank you and welcome. Alrighty,
Okay.
you're back.
I'm back. And I wanted to say something to you. So, it's not how these dudes are doing this, baby girl, and folks out there that's listening to us right now. It's like the snitch we know and the SNY we know, you know, it's easier to maneuver around the person, and it's not as bad as the snitch we don't know. Right. You know, the one that's undercover. And, you know, it's like that. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
Of course.
And it's kind of like that. But and what these dudes are doing on these undercovers, like, I won't say where, I won't say no names, I won't say where. I'll give you an example. I know a person, we all do right here in this unit, that had been working for the feds for 4 years, 3 to 4 years, on these main lines, on this main line. And had been snitching, been feeding the information. He'd been operating on cell phones, and his phone was logged in right to ITI's phone, so they had a clone, some type of clone. And he would call these dudes, those dudes, and another dude, and that dude, and be on these conversations. And guess what? Well, guess who's on the other conversation listening? Guess who's over there listening? The motherfucking feds, man. The motherfucking IGI, OCS. And then, this dude locked up, and he went PC, right? And, but the damage was done. He had created so much damage, and he had given up so much bullshit and lies and manipulated crap, and he was allowed to operate. He was allowed to fucking hang out and chill, and for whatever reason, I don't know, but nobody, I guess they didn't know until he fucking, it all came out, but it was too late, because now he's in the hole, he's protected, and, he's PC, and hasta la vista, he's gone, right? And, but that should be a learning lesson to everybody, man. All that sight unseen, a motherfucker that's just telling you something that sounds good, or, kissing your ass and kissing your nuts. Yes, sir. Big Daddy, what's up? Whoopity whoop. Yeah, whoopity whoop. Let me wash your socks, sir. Let me wash your socks for you, sir. That's them motherfuckers right there, man. That's the ones that are fucking working for these son of a bitches, man. And that's how bad it is. It's really fucking, it's really disgusting right now, man. And it would behoove everybody, open your eyes, man. Be careful. Be very careful. I was talking to a friend of mine, a black dude, yesterday, or day before. He came over here for a shower next to my cell, and he goes, damn, Scoops, 2019, I first met you, man, when you pulled up right here. You still here, boy, and I've seen everything you said that was going to end up happening on these yards take place. Dude, motherfuckers are lying. They're fucking lying. They're foul. They're working with the cops. They're giving up info. They're giving up all types of shit. And, and he goes, dude, it is disgusting nowadays. I said, I told you. He goes, boy, you ain't never been wrong with me, man. You're 100% right. But I've seen this shit coming, man. When I went to Salinas Valley AdSeg, and I seen what was going on there, and I seen how bad it was, and I knew it, man. I was like, oh my God, the fellas don't have a clue on what the fuck is going on, man. And no, and then it developed from there. It evolved and snowballed and turned into 5 different things. But damn, shit is ugly, boy. The only way to fix it now is to buckle up, batten down the hatch, and sink to the bottom of the ocean. And just bide your time.
Well, that's kind of a metaphor for what's going on in the world right now, too. So it's like they say, the microcosm of prison to the macrocosm of the rest of the world. When it comes to their experiments and the social experiments and their mind fuck games.
Right. Yeah. And what's even worse is like the cops and IGI, they love them dudes like that, man. They get them to work for them. They give them a little leeway here and there. They work with them, but they fucking do the whole shebang, man. and give him some action. And next thing you know, man, this motherfucker's he running the motherfucking whole spot. And yet everything he's doing, he's giving it right to squad, right to IGI, man. Everything he's doing, straight to IGI. You know that guy Burhop testified against my friends in trial. And in that motherfucker's debrief report, that son of a bitch said he'd been giving information to the cops for 20 years.
And he had a hell of an income too, didn't he? He had a better income than anybody I've ever heard of locked up.
Well, you know what's crazy too is that he had been doing it for 20 years, man. And then, you know, and I fucking knew it. I knew it, man. I fucking knew it, and he knew I knew it. And I was going into all that.
Excuse me.
A few. You all right?
Just choking to death. That's all.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Oh no. Okay, well I can't give you a Heimlich maneuver, man. I'm way
That's
over
all
there.
right. I know how to Heimlich myself. I looked it up.
All right. Well, as long as you're all right, baby girl.
I got
man.
the perfect chair
This
for it
call
and
and
everything.
your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Well, but yeah, he had been giving up information for 20 years. He was just in a, you know, he used his gift to gab and his little bit of money and, you know, shit like that. It's a disgusting situation, man. It's a disgusting thing, too, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these fucking lines are riddled with snitches. Riddled. Yep. And that's the truth, man.
Well,
Like
what's
it
your
or
motto?
not.
What's your motto? Trust no one. I mean, come on. You didn't get that
Trust
way
no
because
one.
people were like, you know, sincere.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I trust very few. I trust very few. Very, very few.
I mean, when it comes to the public,
Very few.
trust no one.
Right.
Public. You never know. You never know who's gonna like be a friend and turn on you.
Well, you know, I hope, you know, y'all fucking see it for what it is, man. These cops use that shit to their advantage to spread distinction and spread fucking bullshit. And 90% of it is hot air fluff without any substance, man, without any DNA to it, without any type of roots. It's crap. And I've been saying this for years. And finally someone else, I don't know why, but finally they spoke out about it. And it correlates. It correlates with what I've been putting out here, man. It really does. But yeah, man, I just wanted to holler at you guys tonight and break that California incentive down. I pretty much took care of that already. When you have a system like this that is designed for nothing but cover-ups, psychological warfare on people that don't conform. They manipulate certain individuals. They'll completely isolate me and my friends for no reasons. They manipulate the environment and information that comes in and out in order to try to break people. You know, you're up against it, man. You're up against it. And what makes it worse is when people are operating within your own that's doing this, you know? And, you know, like my friend Robert Johnson at the Bay, man, he was getting ready to get out of the fucking, that RC program up there. The Pelican Bay recommended that he go to the main line. And Ron Broomfield said, nope.
What?
And Ron Broomfield said, nope, you're not going to no main line. And at the last minute, they come up with somebody somebody using a wall phone. I don't know who, I don't know where. Somebody using a wall phone to drop a comment about my friend. And then in the document, I guess, because I read the Ninth Circuit, I read the paperwork on it, and it's in the Ninth Circuit. It was used in a Ninth Circuit decision last year, or year before last, 2023, November or October. And it was used in that case right there on the Asper settlement to prove that this is still going on within CDCR. And IGI Pelican Bay said that the guy that did it on the wall phone put whatever shit on the wall phone he said about my friend Robert had access to multiple cell phones in his section and did not have to use the wall phone. Now, why did he use the wall phone? Think about that. Because he didn't want my friend to go up to that prison where he was at. That's why. That's why. And it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. But, yeah, he got done dirty too, man. He got done dirty too. And
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
it's still rampant in these places, baby girl.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So what's cracking out there with you guys, man? What's going on, man? You guys got any questions? Shoot them. Comment, shoot it, share my shit. Like, subscribe, pass it along. Let's get the message out there, baby. Let's get the message out there, folks.
Yeah.
We gotta get this message out there, man, because they demonize us, man. They demonize the actual GP, good, solid motherfucking convict. And, you know, again, I said solid. Being solid is morals and integrity no matter where the fuck you at.
Yeah.
No matter what you're facing in life. Morals and integrity, man. Point blank. Not on this yard or that yard, but in your fucking core.
Yep.
In your soul, in your spirit.
Yep.
You walk with a certain set of morals and integrity that's above everything. And a lot of people cannot comprehend that, man.
Nope.
They can't comprehend it. They'll break down real quick and run for the fucking hills, man.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Yep.
And yet they demonize a motherfucker like me.
Well, maybe it's
They call
because you
that
cuss.
girl.
Oh, shoot. You know, this stuff just doesn't seem to stop being the way it is. Just all crap. Well, he'll be calling back here in a second. In the meantime, mind y'all, please subscribe. Hit that like button. And talk about us to your friends.
Link.
All right, you're back.
I am back.
Pretty quiet in the chat. You know, they're
Is it?
listening
All right.
to you. They didn't come to talk, they came to listen. Give them something to
Yeah, well, you know, I am, man. Damn. Take it easy. Oh, that's funny. You know, baby girl. Yeah, fuck, man. We'll see what this year brings, huh?
Yeah.
We'll see what this year brings, man. You know, when I first came in the system in '95, I was like, damn, I don't think I'll ever see 2025 come around. And I was thinking to myself when I was a kid, God damn, 30 years away is a long ways away. Holy shit. You know? And now look, 50 years old, 30 years later, 2025, still doing the same old fucking thing, just a little older and slower to the punch. You know? You know, when I opened up High Desert 1996, February CR, lower side, man, we had like a whole bunch of white dudes there, man. I would say about 80, 75, and there's not many of us around that were around back then that are around today, man. And there's not many of us around no more. It's crazy. It's crazy. And fucking either dudes or died, paroled, or fucking checked in with us and why, I don't know. But they're definitely not around that much anymore.
Well, you did
It's
get
like,
you did get arrested in the era of let's lock up as many young guys as we can.
I know.
So,
I know. I mean, in the 90s, yeah, that's the fucking lock 'em up. 3 strikes was at the height peak, you know?
right.
It sure was. Lock 'em up, throw away the keys, what they were doing. No fucking rehabilitation or nothing.
Oh.
You know, there's another video we heard the other day, you know, about talking about coming to prison in the 90s with a life sentence. Man, you're never going home. It was just as good as having life without.
Right.
Back then, you know, it really was, because nobody lived like that. You came into prison with life, oh man, you were schooled real quick. You were schooled on the job training, and you understood that was a wrap for your life. You ain't never going home again. In this fucking lifetime, you ain't never going home again. Because at the time, CDCR wasn't giving dates. They were not giving dates to no lifers, man.
No.
No. And now they changed it up now, and they are, but they're judging us by what we did back then under that mindset, you know, in order to shoot us down today.
Well,
it's kind of a fucked up thing, if you ask me. Right, baby girl? Don't you think it's kind of fucked
I think
up?
when they look at you and say that you're not changed in some way for the better, it's actually judgment on them because they didn't provide you with the resources to better yourself.
Right.
And especially,
you know,
especially back then, they weren't really providing much. They didn't expect anything. There was no merit to doing it except making, you know, something to do.
Yeah. Well, if they would have told us, you know, coming in as a kid, you know, you say you didn't have a homicide and you came into prison in a life term, you know, 3 strikes, 25 alive, 15 alive, attempted murder, whatever. And if they would have told us back then, like, hey, man, you guys are going home one day, I think, you know,
that
a lot of people would have been.
In the world, right there. All the difference in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people would have stayed calm for a while, you know, but I don't know. It is what it is. Hopefully we can change it with putting out the real shit for you folks. I was watching this hearing yesterday. It's a dollar hearing on that Boston case with that chick, Karen Reed, I think that's her name.
The one that was accused of killing her cop boyfriend with a car.
Yeah, her cop boyfriend ran him over. She got a hung jury a couple months ago or last year, and now they're going to retry her. Well, they brought a new DA in, a new hotshot DA to fight it, and he filed a motion to bar her expert witness saying that the injuries on the dead guy's arm was made from a dog. Because it looked like canine scratches across his arm. Across his arm, canine teeth of a dog. And so they bring this expert in, and this prosecution dude, man, he's trying to get the judge to throw this witness out. So the defense team can't have her as a fucking, as a fucking witness to their fucking claims, as an expert witness.
Right.
And this right here, my dear, is what is wrong with the system. First of all, she got a hung jury.
Right.
And the jury was out 25 hours. 25 hours for deliberations.
That's
And
almost
usually
the
it's
whole
only
week.
like 18, it's usually only like 14, 18 hours, and they declare a mistrial. Well, the jury told the judge like a couple times, man, we're stuck. We are not going to come to a decision unanimously. And the judge sent them back in there 3 or 4 different times. Come up with something. I mean, come on, dude. That judge is trying to force a fucking guilty verdict. That's what she was doing.
Well,
And
yeah, because
that
it
is
was a
what's wrong
cop.
with the fucking
It's
system,
like,
man.
maybe she is innocent just because the victim was a cop doesn't make her automatically guilty, especially when they have
Right.
physical evidence kind
Yep.
of proving otherwise.
I just trip on it because
Oh, looks like that sucker hung up on him this time. Well, where do we get 5 minutes into that call? My goodness. All right, he'll be calling back here in a second. In the meantime, Brant likes to watch a lot of court TV. It inspires him to figure some of this stuff out because that's really the only weapon he's got, and there is the law. It's the only self-defense, the only real means is knowing that law. Okay. So, folks, just check this out. Tell our friends. Go on. Go on, son. Wow.
Well, it just hung up on me, huh?
I know. Then Globalina threatened to not finish her little speech, let you back in.
Oh, yeah. I figured that. They're hating on me right now for telling y'all the truth. They're hating on a motherfucker telling y'all the truth, man. They don't like a motherfucker illuminating the truth. But, yeah, man, the way the system is rigged is giving them 3 bites at the apple for trial 3 different times, and you got to get a unanimous acquittal. You know what I mean? That shit's rigged. And now they're doing that chick Karen Reed dirty over there in Boston. Well, they're trying to, but she got a hell of a defense team. I know that. So I'm rooting for her, man. I'm rooting that she beats it. Because that whole case is dirty. Dirty cops. They already proved a bunch of dirty cops in that case. A couple of the head detectives got fired. And, but yeah. But they're still going to press the charges. I mean, they're still going to go forward with another trial. It's like insane, man. Insane. Yeah, it's insane. But back over here on the West Coast, California, I guess we got more problems, man. I guess LA area is burning down, huh, babe?
Yes. Yes, and it's getting
They're
worse
burning.
and worse. Um,
Man.
it's fire number 5 now. Like downtown Hollywood is on fire, basically. Sunset
Really?
Boulevard.
Man.
Sunset Boulevard, yes, in Beverly Hills is on fire.
In the middle of winter. In the middle of fucking winter,
Well,
it's on fire.
I want people to realize something. I grew up in Southern California. And one of the things we didn't get was Santa Ana winds in the winter. That was a late summer, autumn thing. And so for these torrential winds blowing south, because I looked at the smoke lines, it was going south. And Santa Ana winds blew to the east or from the east.
Yeah.
They weren't north south. That was some desert wind coming through. That was so, I don't know what the heck's going on there. But
Something's going on.
this
I know that much.
crazy dry windstorm to be happening there is very unnatural. It's
Right.
I can't imagine it being so bad that they couldn't fly anything in, and then having no access to water. I know where I lived when I was a kid in Huntington Beach, those fire hydrant plugs were seawater.
Right.
So
Right.
the fact that
but yeah, they don't have no water now.
right.
That's crazy.
Yep, Tim
That's
says
crazy.
fire seems the same as Hawaii. It absolutely seems the same as Hawaii. And it's interesting when we were listening to a show and they're talking about how they refuse to tend to the
This
forests
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
and the clearing, making fire breaks and stuff. And he was absolutely right. I'm looking around and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
where I live is pretty rural, and if there was a forest fire near me, I'd be pretty much locked in, and there'd be no getting out
Right.
except through the ocean.
Yeah.
But this is too much wildlife and nature for them to destroy. I think not enough
Right.
industry or anything like that. They're going after
It's all down.
neighborhoods with industry and a lot of condensed populations. It's really frightening to
Yeah.
think about how orchestrated this thing really is, because it seems to
man.
me like they're carrying out their agenda 2030, whether we like it or not. They are
Yep.
trying to reduce 7.5, 8 billion people down to 500 million.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna come up with something to do it. No doubt about it, man.
We're doing it in so many ways.
I trip on the news, man. I don't watch a lot of this mainstream news because I can't believe it one way or another. So I don't waste my time with it. I try to stay focused on what's going to help me and affect me directly, and and get me to a better position than where I'm at now. And but when I do hear about this shit and we listen to them shows that you let me listen to with you earlier,
right?
That's something else, man.
Yeah,
it's definitely something else, man. Like,
but it's hard. It's hard to dispute, right? I mean, it's like it makes perfect sense.
Well, I'm the type of guy. I'm like this. I don't know one way or another, but I know the accusations are powerful.
Well,
I don't have. Wait, I'm talking. If I don't have the evidence that's clear in front of me to make a decision, I just log everything in my memory.
Well, I do have the evidence, is what I was getting to. I have the evidence. I've seen it. I live in the fucking woods, and they have been doing some really different, weird stuff. It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, I'm not just talking about the LA fire. I'm talking about whatever in life. I mean, all the crazy shit that's going on out there. Like, I don't know who's behind it. I don't know what's behind it. I don't know why, what, when, or where. But I know it's crazy. and I can't believe what's on mainstream news, you know?
Well, of course not. They're all being told to say the same thing. Dark forces
right,
are working all over. That's right, Tim. Dark forces are at work all over. Absolutely. It's
right.
insane.
It's like, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of foul shit in prison, man. And I mean a lot of foul shit. And a lot of it was manufactured by somebody else. And, you know, a lot of it was fake. A lot of it was crap. A lot of it's fake news. So I'm really not into
That's funny.
just because so-and-so, wait a minute. Just because so-and-so said it over here is true or might be true, or so-and-so over here, over there said, no. Not me. Not me. I just know that there's a lot of weird shit going on out there and in prison. I'll tell you that now, and I can only speak on what I see and hear. You know, that's all I can speak on. It's kind of like what you're dealing with out there is a thing. You know, it's like a microcosm. It is. It truly is, and a lot of corruption. It's a lot of fucking corruption, man. A lot of corruption by the rich. It seems like the rich are the ones that are pulling the strings, man.
Well, supposedly all of these wealthy people and actors are all running away to Africa. I don't know. I only saw a couple of names.
They're gonna go ride on the back of a giraffe. They're gonna go tame giraffe and rhinos. Oh fuck! Oprah Winfrey, she gonna do it. That's funny.
That's exactly
Now
right.
I'm moving to Africa.
Tim, there's so much fake. We're being manipulated, and they're planning our doom. They're absolutely planning our doom, and it's like you gotta get ready to, like, you know, live off the land.
Me and Ronnie were out there talking, and we can't wait for World War III to kick off because they gotta let us go. They gotta crack the doors, let us go, man. Come on.
And that's fine. You know?
I hate to say it, folks, but
I'm equipped
but
to live
listen,
off
I
the
hate
land.
to say it, folks. I really do hate to say it, but I hope it happens so I can get out of here. Fuck. You know? Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just, on a daily basis, I see crazy shit in prison. Shit you tell me or we listen to on the internet or on your phone or on the TV or whatever. It's fucking insane. It's insane, man. Yeah. So what's cracking with you guys? Tim, you pulled over already. Tim, you home yet? Tim's on the chat room, babe.
Yep.
Hey, folks, me and Outlaw are working on something together, man. It's going to be pretty good, man. Outlaw, I send mine to you, bro. I hope you're well, man. I can't wait, man. Let me know.
Does Brant
Let me
feel
know
like
anywhere. I'll be there.
Does Brant feel like talking about what it was like leaving SHU?
Yeah. Leaving the SHU? Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. When I left the SHU, I finally got to, I finally got to hug my wife for the first time ever, right?
Right.
Finally got to hold my wife's hand and hug my wife and kiss on my wife. Yep, I sure did, man. You know, I laid it down, fellas. No, I'm playing. But, it was amazing, man. And then I got to hug my mom for the first time in years, over a decade and a half. And it was amazing, man. It really was. But now, after being out on the line where I was, and not prepared to deal with the different type of man on today's main line, I wasn't prepared for that little shift in the culture and that little change, man, on how people are supposed to be from how they are and how people used to be to how they are now. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't even know it changed that much. And I'll never forget, I realized halfway through my mainline stay that on how much it changed when one day I'm at a microwave right there in the day room popping popcorn, and some white guy comes down to we're at a podium, and there's two microwaves, and I got a black guy in front of me, Mexican, and I'm waiting for my turn to pop my kettle corn, and a white guy comes to the cop and tells the cop that someone upstairs over here is cooking wine into whiskey and is fucking this white guy's sinuses up. And he's straight snitching in front of me. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, this is like, yeah, what the fuck? Hey, man, like, I was just, like, dumbfounded. I could not believe it, man. And I asked the guy in front of me, was a black dude and a Mexican, I just hear that right? And they said, yep, welcome to the mainline. Welcome to the mainline. I'm like, oh, fuck.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I was like, oh, fuck no, man, that's out. So the cop, like, he's looking dead in my eyes, and I'm trying to look somewhere else, because they know who I am and where I came from, and I'm, like, trying not to, bring no attention, like maybe I was wrapped up in another conversation, and perhaps I didn't hear it. But no, they fucking locked the day room down and took that dude straight to the hole. They took him straight to the hole because they were like, no, we're not taking no chances. You will get hurt, boy. You're going to get hurt. And, but at that point, I realized, wow, you talk about a change in the fucking prison system, man. On level 4 yards, I was shocked. Yeah, but yeah, Tim, it was a good feeling getting out of the hole.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
The thing, just being uncuffed, being unmanacled, man, being uncuffed around people, able to move your arms is weird at first. It's weird, man. You're like, fuck. You got to get used to it. It's kind of trippy. Let me call back.
That's kind of disturbing. I have to get used to not being locked up. That's fucked up. Indeed. Okay. Let's see here. Where we at? Hope y'all are having a good night. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're having troubles. Hold on. You know it too. Hold on. If he ever calls back, I'll let him speak on that. Speak to me. Well, gotta start again. Huh. Well, yeah, very different. The noise level is completely different, I'm sure. Okay, well, we'll start our countdown. Okay. Hello. There she There you go.
Man, just on Globalina, bitch, is being a hoe, huh?
Oh, she's always a hoe, you know.
But yeah, man, yeah, Tim, it was definitely a good thing. It was definitely a good thing, man, to be able to hug my wife for the first time and hold her hand and get out there in that visiting room. That was my main focus, was getting out in the hole and staying in the visiting room with my people, you know, and keeping all the riffraff away from me. And I thought I had a celly that would do that, but he fucking had no balls at all because his chick had his balls in a vice. And everything he did was catered around her. And he promised he could. He promised me he could keep them fucking weirdos away from me and crybabies and all this crap. And he would take care of everything. I didn't have to trip on that petty shit. But, no, he couldn't even do that, man.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Shit happens, and we move forward.
That's right.
Other than that, it was definitely a learning experience to go all them years in the shoe and then go back go back to the GP, go back to the main line. But here's the thing. Some of us that were in Pelican Bay Short Corridor for 13, 14 years. That's because all of us got isolated in that short corridor in January of 2006, January, and seeing the quality of man that was there at the time compared to what we're used to dealing with now, all out and about, man. Sometimes you're like, God damn, man. Kind of wish we'd go back, man, and kind of wish it was, just not go back. I don't want to say go back, but we kind of wish that quality of man like that up there was everywhere. But it's not. It's very, very, very few and far between.
Well,
This
that's
call
why
and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
that's why they locked you up, because you held a higher standard than they do.
Yeah, you definitely. I definitely have higher standards than fucking weirdos. I'm not going to conform. Period. I'm not going to conform to their agenda. I'm not going to play ball with cops. I'm not going to play goldfish with cops. I'm not going to let a cop smut up a good dude because the cop don't like him. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to accept anybody coming before my own. I'm not going to accept no bullshit. I'm not doing it. Again, you remember I told you I first got here and the IGI dude come and told me? He told me. He felt he had whatever he had with other people before I got here, whatever was going on before I got here, I guess he felt comfortable enough to come tell me who was good, who was a good guy, who wasn't a good guy around me in the hole here. And I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of town, dude. Fuck you. You're a fucking pig, homeboy. Get out of here, man. That shit was shocking. But that's how times change, man. Times change. I ain't changing. Nope.
So Tim asked how many cells were. What?
What?
I said Tim was asking how many cells were on the short corridor and how many were in the regular shoe corridor.
Okay, so Tim, look, the shoe is C side, and D side. Okay, C side you have 10 buildings. 1 through 4 is the short hallway corridor. 5 through 10 is the long hallway corridor. Okay? That's D side. So you got D1, 2, 3, and 4 is the short corridor. That's where we were. and you had 48 cells per unit. C1 has 48 cells, 24 on top, 24 on bottom, and they're broken up into little pods. You got 4 cells on the bottom, 4 cells on the top, times 6. So 6 of these little pods, and 6, 2, 4, 6, yeah. And it's 48 cells per unit. And then you got C-size shoe, C1 through C6, C7 through C12. Well, C12 is where they house all the dropouts. Dudes that were tapping out and piecing up, they put them all over there and debrief them and do whatever they do to them, or, I don't know, but they put them all over there. So that's how it was set up right there. And it's long hallways. So imagine long hallways with doorways. You walk like 30 yards down the hallway, and there's a door on your right and a door on your left. Door on your right, D1. Door on the left is D4. Keep going, another 50 yards. Door on the left is D2. Door on the right is D3. And you step in them doors, and it's like a whole little world in there, man. It's a trip. It's kind of alien. It's kind of like an alien ship almost, but it's a trip, man. And the cells are big, though. The cells are nice and big, and the whole front of your cell is perforated little holes. But what I like about it is it's real quiet, very quiet and kick back, and a lot. Most of it's where I was is professionals. You got dudes that study the law, draw, do artwork, study languages. That's where I learned to speak Spanish. And, I learned a few things up there. Got my GED up there, got into college, and then they stopped the college programs. But, it was, I don't know, me and my buddy Robert, when we were in Corcoran, we were like, damn, bro, I wish it was way better up there, man. Quality of man was, But, that's how it was for me. Maybe not for all, but for me, it was like that. The best highlight of my days up there was going out to that visiting room and seeing my wife.
Oh.
My baby girl.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
And my jelly beans. I love jelly beans, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I love jelly beans, and they used to sell jelly beans on the commissary up there for $1 for a pound. $1 a pound. And I'd buy $5 worth. Ronnie would buy $5 worth, and we would eat them fucking jelly beans from Friday to Monday and be fucking stuck like Chuck.
Yeah, jelly beans.
We'd be stuck like jelly beans. Hell yeah, jelly beans, man. I love them. But they stopped selling them up there after a couple. After the last 3 years I was up there. And it was just a pound of jelly beans, man. Everybody loved them, man. But every month commissary come, and that was the highlight of the month. But my week was my wife, going out there and seeing my wife for an hour and a half behind glass, getting out of that pod and just leaving that shit behind and going out there and trying to
adapt.
Hear something better than the bullshit, Yeah. But up there, we never got no phone calls, no nothing like that.
No.
Everything was mail.
Yeah.
Mail only. Snail mail.
I lived there for
Snail
a
mail.
little
And I
while.
write my wife. Yeah. I write my wife a letter, and she'd get it on 7 to 8 days later.
Even when I lived
7 to 8
right there.
days later, then she would. Huh?
Even when I lived right there, it'd still take 7 days.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. And then she lived right there in that little town of Crescent City, and it still took 7 days for me to get my letters. And it took 7 days for her to get mine. So 2-week turnaround, but we go to visits and shit. And, you know, it's just like that was their game, man. Trying to cut communications with the family, control the environment, control the information, everything. Well, they're doing it still. It's still the same. It's still the same.
Oh.
So, what else? Yeah, folks, you got any questions? Shoot them, because we're going to wind this one on down, man. We're going to wind it on down. You got any questions, comments on there, baby girl?
No, not really. No. Just, you know, you can love your jelly beans.
Okay.
Some of us don't like them.
I do.
Yeah.
I like the Starburst jelly beans the best.
Starburst.
They're called Starburst jelly beans.
Skittles.
Them fuckers are bomb, man. I haven't had them yet. Not the Skittle ones. I'm lurking though. I'm trying to get me some. I got big plans.
Huh.
Fuck. Yeah, but hell, man, that was my trip up there. Was in Jelly Bean. Yep. So hell, folks. With that said, we'll go ahead and wind this one down, man. Fucking Outlaw, I send mine to you, bro. Can't wait to hook up with you. Let me know when. Tim, everybody, I send mine. Tim, drive safe, get home safe, my friend. Ken, Chaos, everybody out there, Alice, and whoever's listening, man, I send mine. You guys like hearing the truth and getting the truth illuminated about the real deal behind these walls, man. Tune in and share it and hit the like button, subscribe, pass it along, man. Hopefully next time I'll be a lot better. I'll be over this cold. So I send mine to the worthy. You guys know who you are, man. All right, baby girl. Let's wind it on down. Take care, folks. Stay solid. Stay solid, my friends.